These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Check. Bronco 80. Street. 60 Bison, 60. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 19, track 60. Warrior 17.
Back to throw. Leonard. A short one there, caught by Warren. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The Colts at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go.
Now they'll shift things around.
60 Bison.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Look at this defense. They interplay here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Leonard. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Leonard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Extra point attempt to follow here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
7, Dolphins nothing.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 24. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
By Justin Wally. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Turbo 3, kick.
From the gun, it's Tua. From the left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphin first down.
He's right, no.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Corner, long. 18.
A run straight ahead with Achan. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They were strong last week, CD, and then went over New England.
I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
18.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This one thrown underneath to Achan. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll change things up. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18 tight end.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14.
Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, smash. Cowboy 80. Street. Hey. Rig.
They run once more with Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
70, step away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Tua. It's Myers again with another catch. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 45-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 45-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Turbo 3, kick.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Hawk 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a second and 10. Off play action. Leonard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Now he'll tuck this and run.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Leonard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Rig! Hurt!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, the tight end runs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
47-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Now Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
12 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A 47-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before break. Leonard. And incomplete on a deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To the right side, this is Taylor. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
20, TX. Yeah, ready. Ready, team, fight. And movement.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Out of the gun, there's a give to Achane. And he'll get it inside the 35. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Throwing on second down. Tua. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Achane gets it from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 20, here's second down and 8.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
The two is going to change things up. Throwing on second and 8. Tua. He's got his big tight end fan. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Miami.
Come on, 3, come on, 6, right. 18.
They'll run. Achane. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Out. 20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Colts 31, Dolphins 3.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Solo left side. Ready. Team.
Again, they will throw it to Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's cost him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. And the Dolphins first down.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looks like they move things around here.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Watson, Oscar.
Looking to throw on second down. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Cowboy 80. My man. Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. Ready.
Back to throw. Leonard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
26-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 and 22.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch, good enough for a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off the bootleg, Leonard. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Deputy! Cougar 19! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes it in for a quick score. And Mitchell taking it in. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
38, Dolphins 3.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And now an audible here into something else. Tua sets up to pass it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins First down.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Here's Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him going.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Dolphins first down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Miami.
Hey, turbo one.
In motion is Westbrook-Akina. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10.
All right, come on.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rate of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And it is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that would go fall incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
TX. Corner, long. Solo left Zion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. Let's take it, Tucker.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL, you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's second down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. Let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, team. Wait.
Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken from just outside the 30. Yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Third down and 1.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. This one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
They'll run here with Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
I'm a direction to write about.
Well,